Coming to you live from inside the AAC on the campus of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. It's the final game of the regular season for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and it comes against a section foe, Keystone Oaks, who beat the Chargers the first go-around at Keystone Oaks by a score of 62-54. Chargers look to make revenge here tonight. Pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH, and alongside is Christian Harbaugh. We're here to bring you the action tonight, which should be a good one. And you can see there, the Golden Eagles come in with a 9-11 record, 6-5 in section. They are in the playoffs. They've locked up the playoff spot. The Chargers come in second place with a record of 15-5. They are 8-3 in section after that loss to Seton LaSalle last week, or earlier this week. And Christian, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is a must-win for the Chargers for seeding purposes. Yeah, for seeding purposes, this is a big game tonight. Right now, the Chargers sitting in 5th place, in the AAA. So you got to protect home court tonight. This would be a big win, and going into the playoffs, get some confidence. Hopefully you stay at that 5 seed, so it puts you in great position to make a run at the WPIAL championship here. So look for a great game tonight. It's going to be a high-tempo game. Keystone Oaks is going to battle. They know that they've beat them already once, so they're coming in again tonight trying to take another one from the Chargers. Yeah, the key thing, though, is for Keystone Oaks, they're coming in with 2 starters on the bench with injuries. And I was talking to Larry Usual, the scorekeeper for the Chargers, and he went back to that last game. I could look at my book, too. But he's telling me that's like 30 points out of their starting lineup, which that's like a big wow for Keystone Oaks. And then if you look at their record here, they've dropped the last 3, and that explains a lot of that right there. Yeah, definitely. Losing a lot of scoring like that, especially at this level, if you're losing 30 points a game, that's a lot of points, and you got to make those points up somewhere. But the one thing that for the Chargers that they're going to have to do tonight is they're going to have to be more aggressive. And when I talk about that, it's the glue guys, it's the guys that are coming off the bench, it's the role player guys are going to have to be super aggressive tonight, because the way Keystone Oaks played last time and their defense against the Chargers was something that gave them problems. So if it's a defensive battle again, KO stays in the game and they have a chance to win. Great point, which leads right into the style of game that the Chargers, you would think the Chargers want to play that run and gun game, points off transition, and Keystone Oaks wants to take the air out of the ball tonight. Yeah, Keystone Oaks is definitely going to dial up and have the same game plan as they did last time to beat the Chargers. So they're going to be trying to look at, doing the same thing again, slowing the game down, slowing the Chargers down, making guys take shots that, aren't as comfortable taking shots. And then on the other end, like you said, Al, the Chargers want to have their defense generate their offense. They want to push the tempo. They want to get out and run, and they want to get easy buckets. Get guys like Rocco Spadafora, Bryson Kirshner, BJ Vaughn, get those guys in the mix early, feeling comfortable and being aggressive, and then the rest will fall into place. Yeah, get them some great looks, like you said. Yeah, feeling confident and comfortable, right. So Chargers want to go into the postseason off a win. You definitely don't want to lose 2 in a row, so this is super important to them. I talked to a couple of the guys pregame here this evening, and they're ready to go. They're like fired up. They know what's in front of them. They know KO's coming in with a chip on their shoulder, even though they got a couple of players missing. So they're going to have to play one of their better games. They can't look away. This is a playoff team. There's no doubt about it. And Coach Goga has them playing pretty well. At least they did the last time. Like you said, they had the right scheme against the Chargers. Yeah, the scheme was definitely on point last time for Keystone Oaks. And again, well-coached team. These guys are a playoff team. They're a dangerous team. They're a team that knows they can compete with anybody in the WPIAL right now. So, the Chargers are going to have to play a great game on both sides. Look for these guys to play with more poise tonight, more patience tonight, get the shots that they want, get the guys open that they want, and then obviously the defensive battle. The Chargers really got to lock down on defense like they always do and crash the glass. I was talking to Coach Rod and Coach Usual, before the game, and they're both quietly optimistic. But, you know, you got it in the back of your mind, like you said, you know, this is a team you can't look away and take for granted. There's not many of them in this section. This is arguably the best section in 3A, and it wouldn't surprise me if the winner in WPIL comes out of this section.
Yeah, I believe that as well. This is a tough section. It's been a great gauntlet of games, and we've enjoyed calling them this year, and they've all been great games, and they have talented players on every team in this section. So tonight's going to be no different. I'm looking for big 33, Bryson Kirshner, to have a big one tonight. Stay on the floor, stay out of foul trouble, and play with some physicality. Really control this game.
We're going to step aside. They're going to get ready to play the national anthem. We'll step aside. We'll be back with starting lineups and the opening tip right after these messages. So don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're going to listen to the national anthem right along with everybody else. All right, we get the introductions to the starting lineups. First for Keystone Oaks. They are going to start number 1, Merlin Jekapai. He's a senior 5'10" guard. Number 3 is Tulio Watts. He's a 6'2" sophomore guard. Ethan Spivak is number 4, another sophomore, a 6'4" forward. Nick Buckley is a 6'1" senior guard. He wears number 13. And number 21 is Dante Moore, a 5'9" junior guard. And those are your 5 starters: Jekapai, Watts, Spivak, Buckley, and Moore. The head coach is Gary Goga. And for your Chargers, the usual suspects. Number 1 is Rocco Spadafora. He's a 6-foot senior guard. A 6'1" guard is a junior. Number 3, Dorian Tate. Darion Greer wears number 4. He's a 6'2" junior guard, or forward rather. Number 33 is senior Bryson Kirshner. He's a 6'3" senior forward. And a senior guard forward is 6'1" senior B.J. Vaughn. He wears number 34. Again for the Chargers, it's Spadafora, Tate, Greer, Kirshner, and Vaughn. Head coach is Mike Rodriguez, and we are ready to roll. Keystone Oaks in their black uniforms, gold trim. They will be going from right to left on your screen. Chargers in their home whites. It'll be Kirshner and Spivak. Get things started here.
And last time, Al, Keystone Oaks really shot it well from the perimeter, so Chargers going to have to contest all night. Know where shooters are. Be communicating early and often.
Chargers win it back to Vaughn, and we are underway. Here comes Spadafora to start things off for the Chargers. Right away, directing traffic in the half-court offense. And quick whistle. Oh, the clock didn't start. Wow, Tim Feeney. Well, that's the first mess-up I've seen Tim Feeney do in a couple of years.
If I had to guess, that wasn't him. It was malfunction on the clock. He
did look frantic, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm going to say it wasn't him. I think the clock he hit the button. It didn't work.
Oh, and it's back to 8 minutes, and because he got it started.
They're just going to re-tip here, right?
I would imagine they would. And Chargers won, but I didn't see what the call was. It's a turnover. It's going to be Keystone Oaks ball.
Well, what a weird sequence of events to start the game,
If this is
right?
the way the game is going to go, we're in for something tonight.
We're in for a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Spivak against Spadafora. Kicks it back out to Watts. Watts will set the pace.
Chargers go man-to-man.
Yeah. Boy, that's throwing a cog in the wheel. Up off the glass goes Jekapai. Doesn't go. Rebound brought down by the Chargers. They work it inside. It's Tate, or excuse me, Tate tried to get the pass. He'll track it down. Wow, the official's saying it was off of Tate and it was between the legs of one of the Keystone Oaks players.
So we got great, terrific defense on the first trip down here. They contest the shot at the rim. They rebound, nice passing, and then Tate was wide open. Greer just seen him late. And then he fired a pass in there that he couldn't catch.
Watts launches a long three off the back iron. Tate with the rebound.
And if you remember last time, Al, Watts shot it really, really well, so they're going to have to pay attention to him.
Spadafora can't get the three to go. It goes out of bounds. Off of Spivak for Keystone Oaks. Chargers will inbound. It'll be B.J. Vaughn from the baseline. Tate wide open off the iron, no good. And it's Watts with the rebound.
He just got to keep shooting that. That was a wide open shot. It was the right move. Just keep shooting it.
Jekapai with the three. Off the iron, no good. And it's Greer clearing the glass.
Well, this is the pace that Chargers want to play at, and this is what's going to happen if you're playing man-to-man. You're going to speed KO up.
Minute and a half into the game, still no score. B.J. Vaughn swings it around. Greer thought about the shot, hands it to Tate. He'll drive in, and that one's blocked and brought down. And we have a foul on the Chargers. I think Kirshner's going to pick this up as Watts picked up the rebound. Nope, they're just saying Kirshner had the ball and was out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he caught it out of bounds after the block, but I love Tate attacking the rim. He's going to have to keep being aggressive like that, and I like the confidence early in him.
Oh, yeah, attack the rim. How many times we heard that this year?
Yeah, I mean, if they attack the rim with the way the Keystone Oaks is playing defense, they'll get opportunities.
Three on the way. No good for Buckley. Brought down by B.J. Vaughn. Kirshner in the paint, soft off the glass. Kirshner gets the first points of the game.
And Kirshner just running the floor, filling the lanes there, rim running.
Tate getting a hand in there, causing Spivak to grab the ball and go out of bounds. A great defensive play.
Great. I love the energy right now. The pressure is getting a KO early in the half court and in the full court, and turn him over, get another chance on offense here.
Spatafora one more time up the court over to Tate. They work it around the corner. Pull up jump shot by Greer. Way too much, but it's Spatafora with the rebound. And they're going to say he traveled.
And I think, unfortunately, on that, what a great job by Rocco to get the rebound, but he did shuffle his feet.
Yeah.
He was getting body contact, so, and I think that's what Coach Rodriguez was looking for there.
No, and that's a hard rebound. Those air balls,
oh, yeah,
you're waiting for
tough.
it to hit something.
And again, Greer, I love the aggressiveness early.
Jekapai over to Buckley. Hands it off to Watts. Moore now with the ball. He gets double teamed. Buckley now drives in, a little floater. He gets fouled. Buckley will be at the line a couple times. We'll see if the official put up a 3 or a 4. Tate picks up the foul. First foul of the game goes to Dorian Tate.
And the Chargers doing the right thing on defense right now in that man-to-man. They're sliding their feet. They're staying in front of defenders. There, you just can't foul, right? So Tate goes vertical, but then at the last second, he drops his arms. They're going to call it every time. Just stay straight up.
Buckley cuts the lead in half. .506 left here in the first, and it's a 2-2 game. Spatafora, Vaughn, Greer. Under 5 minutes to go. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn says, I'll take the 3. Nothing but nylon, B.J. Vaughn.
And B.J. Vaughn, great job being ready to catch and shoot there. And the penetration and Rocco Spatafora drawing 3 defenders. That's why he's wide open.
Watts loses the ball. He's on the line. Turnover. Charger ball. More of that tight defense, Christian.
They're being super active right now, and that man-to-man, that pressure is Keystone Oaks isn't comfortable with that right now.
Spatafora dropped the ball off to Tate. Spatafora was looking for that 3. Wasn't there. Tate's got the ball now. Pull up jump shot. He's good for 2. Dorian Tate.
Man, if he can hit that off the dribble, one dribble, bounce, pull up, man, that's a tough shot. That'll get his confidence going.
You don't need the foul there, Greer. Watts with the ball. Out to Buckley. They work it around. It's Moore. Back to Buckley. To Watts with the long 3 off the iron. Darion Greer with the rebound. His second of the game. Spatafora with the Euro move. Doesn't go, but he'll be at the line for a couple.
What a filthy move there.
In
transition, he hesitated. He got his defender to stand up. His chest was up, and then he went right around him. A little bit of jelly on it. Couldn't finish, but he got fouled. Earned his trip to the line.
Spivak picks up the first foul for the Eagles. Spatafora gets his first point of the game. Into the lineup for the Chargers is Luca Grisafi and Rocco Coladonato. And in the lineup for the Golden Eagles is Aaron Jekapai.
And these guys got to add a spark here. Grisafi's a good shooter. Coladonato had a great game the other night.
Oh, he did in that loss.
And right now the Chargers, when they make a basket, they're in this pressure back to the 2-3, and then when they miss, they're in man.
Oh, pressure there, but Jekapai gets it over to Spivak from the corner. No good. Tracked down by Jekapai brothers. Buckley now with it. Over to Watts. 3:20 to go here in the first. That's a three from Merklin Jacopie.
And they love the perimeter shots. They love the jump shots, so you got to keep contesting. Can't give them second chances, though.
Grisafi loses it, but goes right to Vaughn. Vaughn kicks it out. Grisafi with an open three, rattles it in and out. It's Kirshner with the rebound, putback, doesn't go, but he draws the foul. There you see a good look at Bryson getting ready for his free throws, and that's the second foul on Spivak.
And that was great there. Grisafi gets the wide open look. He's a terrific perimeter shooter. Just goes in and out, but Kirshner working hard, getting the rebound, getting fouled, earning a trip to the line, and he's a very good free throw shooter.
He gets that roll. Everybody was thinking that was it. He's getting two.
Yeah, it's a two-shot foul. I mean, yeah, it's not a 1-on-1, and he made it anyways.
Yeah, and the funny thing is both teams fell back like it was.
It was like almost like one person did it, everybody follows.
Yeah. That was that man-to-man defense the Chargers are in.
Yeah.
He gets them both, makes it 11-5 game.
The Chargers in a 1-2-2 trap, and their pressure back to a 2-3.
Buckley now up top. Jacopie with the three on the way. He rattles it down.
And the one thing that happened there is Grisafi and Rocco both going towards the ball to trap it, but then the rotation wasn't there to close out to the shooter on the perimeter after the ball swing.
Grisafi hands it off to Spatafora. Offensive foul inside in the paint. I don't know if that was Kirshner or Colin. Kirshner picks it up. His first. Fighting for position, you gotta like it, but I don't know about the call. Second foul on the Chargers, first on Bryson.
He's got to be smart here.
Right.
He can't be on the bench with 2 fouls and in foul trouble. They need him out there.
2:15 left in this first. Jacopie out to Spivak. Spivak down the paint, hands it off. Buckley had the shot. I thought he shuffled his feet too. And there, Jacopie shuffled his feet.
Yeah, that was two Cupid shuffles right there. They missed the first one, got the second one. But again, the active defense right now by the Chargers and the pressure is causing them to turn the basketball over. They don't like getting pressured right now.
Greer and Tate getting ready to check back in. Grisafi takes the three, too much on it. That ball's tipped.
Great hustle there to get the ball back here by Kirshner. And with Grisafi here, it's not a bad shot, but he got to get it in rhythm, right? He'll get it on the reversal.
Colin Donato under the bucket, looking for somebody to go to, and he throws that one away. Turnover. Rocco had Grisafi in the corner wide open. Didn't see him. His back was to him, to be honest.
And you know what I'll say about that possession, right? Just be patient, right? Have some poise. You're okay. Rocco can't dribble to the baseline, though, and just pick up his dribble. If he's going to do anything, just dribble through.
Keep going, yeah. Here's Buckley, brings it across the timeline. Minute and a half to go. Buckley has it back. Spivak gives it right to the Grisafi. Grisafi gets it out, and it's taken away by Buckley.
Well, you get to those 50-50 balls, you got to keep them.
Watts doesn't get it to go. Tate clears the glass. He'll bring it up himself, hands it off. Spatafora. A couple of ones playing against each other as Jacopie is on him. Kicks it out to Tate. Grisafi waits for an open three. Shoots. Off the iron, no good, but Tate tracks it down. Off the iron, Spatafora looking for the foul, nothing there. Jacopie in the corner, getting double teamed. He kicks it out to Buckley. And there you go, that's open. Watts gets the layup. And we talked about it all season, going for that free ball.
Yeah,
they didn't make the call. I think that's the right call.
And the Chargers that's 2 times now we got to 50-50 basketballs, but didn't hold on to it.
Tate with the rebound, no good, it doesn't go. Or Greer, rather. 13 seconds to go. Watts puts it off the glass. He draws the foul. Greer picks up the foul. That's his first. Third on the Chargers.
And right now it's just about making the open shot. Gersofi's unfortunately 0 for 4 to start this ball game, but he's getting terrific looks because they're leaving him open because of the way they're guarding them, but they have to come in rhythm. I think 3 of the 4 were definitely in rhythm. One of them was a tough one on the first pass, but the more movement they get, the better opportunities they'll have.
B.J. Vaughn comes back in. Gersofi has a seat. Moore comes back in for Keystone Oaks, and Spivak has a seat. And Watts goes 1 for 2, and it's tie ball game. 9 seconds left here in the quarter. BJ from downtown doesn't go, and that's how the first quarter will end. Both teams with 11 points, and if you're Keystone Oaks, you got to be loving this.
Yeah, they played a good first quarter, but for the Chargers, they just got to be more aware, take care of the basketball, and keep getting opportunities on the offensive glass and also with the 50-50 balls, but then they were turning them up back over. And then they fouled and put them at the line a couple times.
Hey, you want more information on OLSH Chargers for schedules, rosters, stories, and a whole bunch more? Go to olshathletics.org. And we want to give special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. The 33rd annual Love Walk for the Poor, sponsored by OLSH Campus Ministries, will take place at OLSH this Sunday, February 12th. Visit OLSH's Facebook page for more information. Hey, and also show your Charger pride and help us continue to provide athletic broadcasts with a business or individual sponsorship on our OLSH broadcast network. Be our game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. We are underway, quarter number 2. Chargers have the ball. Colin Donato, Tate. Spatafora. B.J. Vaughn all the way across court to Tate. Kirshner goes down the lane. He gets fouled. Aaron Jacopi picks up the foul, to third for Keystone Oaks, his first. Watts picks up the thrown away ball, turnover Chargers, and now Keystone Oaks on the attack.
The turnovers right now are killing the Chargers. They got to take care of the basketball.
Buckley drives the paint, kicks it out to Watts in the corner. Watts into the paint. BJ with the block, with the rebound. Over to Spatafora. Spatafora can't get it to go. Jacopi with the rebound.
That's a tough one there in transition. Not a good look by Rocco that time.
Buckley, top of the key, launches. Hard off the back iron. Should be a jump ball. It is. Arrow still with Keystone Oaks. They'll have the ball.
Got to be in position right there. You know they're taking these perimeter jump shots. You got to be able to get the long rebounds here.
They get it out to Watts. Kick it over to Jacopi. Drives the paint. Can't get it to go. To put back by Moore. And Keystone Oaks takes the lead. Tate gets cut off. Rips the ball out of Moore's hands. Colin Donato into Kirshner. Triple team. Kirshner with a nice spin move.
That's a big time play there. What a tough pass and catch for Kirshner. He finds his way and good finish towards the rim.
Moore gets it across the timeline. Hands it off to Buckley. Watts from the elbow kicks it out. Moore, 3 on the way. Kirshner had it. It went off of, yeah, that's the right call. It went off of Merlin Jacopi. Charger ball.
Yeah, it went off of Kirshner and then off of Jacopi out of bounds. So Good call by the officials there.
Approaching 6 minutes to go here in the half. And you can see the score, a low-scoring affair. Golden Eagles got to be loving this. Tate, to Greer, back to Tate. Spatafora drives the spin move, tried to get it to Kirshner. It goes out of bounds. Keystone Oaks takes over after the turnover.
The Chargers right now are just getting sped up and a little bit frustrated and turn the basketball over. They just got to be patient. I know it's a little frustrating, but got to stay poised here.
Buckley waits for Watts up top. He'll take it by the logo. Over to Jacopi. Launches a long three. Off the iron. Greer with another rebound.
And the Chargers right now are winning the battle on defense down there in a half-court setting.
Tate, Greer, catch. Tate now pull-up jump shot. Off the iron, no good. Watts with the rebound. They're getting the looks, like you said, Christian. They're just not getting anything to go.
Yeah, and it's tough when you know that they're not going to come out and contest you for Tate and Greer and those other guys. They just got to be confident and just know they can knock the shot down.
Intercepted pass. Here comes Spatafora. Acrobatic move. B.J. Vaughn tried to get the putback, and I think Spatafora is going to be called for the foul. Coach Gouda over there has got the ear of one of the officials.
We're going back into the same thing that we did when we were at Keystone Oaks here, Al, where the defense is the same. They're kind of pressuring the three guys that score a lot for the Chargers and then leaving the other two guys open. They got to find a way to get those guys to attack the rim and also get Rocco, Bryson, and BJ open.
The foul was on Tate. He comes out of the game. Hansen in the game for the Chargers. Tate picks up his second foul. Jacopi to Spivak. Moore, Watts. 4.5 to go in this one, in the half. Spivak, top of the key, down the lane he goes, lays it up, can't go. Kirshner clears the glass.
The defense has been terrific right now. It's the offense. The Chargers got to get the offense going, and they're trying to get out in transition, but they just haven't got enough runouts because the couple times they got the 50-50 basketballs, turnovers, they give them right back. Hansen into the game, another guy that can make outside shots. Coach Rodriguez and his staff just trying to figure out who's going to knock it down tonight. Whose night's it going to be from the outside?
Watts will have a seat. Jacopi comes in.
And Hansen's going to get one right off this out-of-bounds play.
Coladinato comes in for Kirshner for the Chargers. BJ launches three. Nothing but nylon. His second from beyond the arc.
And BJ can get going in a hurry. He's a really good streaky shooter, so you got to keep getting him touches now that he's on fire.
Buckley works against Spatafora, still in that man defense.
Man, it's been great so far.
Jacopi to Buckley, launches a quick three. Jacopi with the rebound and putback.
Got to be able to box out, though, and get a rebound there. Everybody has to gang rebound on a defensive glass. You got what you wanted. They take a tough, contested deep three, but you got to rebound. Got to have some spacing here. Everybody's on top of each other. Use the whole court.
Spatafora hands it off to BJ. Step back three. He traveled. That was the step.
and that's not a good play. I know that he's hit two already early and he wants to get one, but that's a tough one. You get it in the flow of the offense and a rhythm of moving the basketball.
Coach Gouda calls a 30-second timeout for Keystone Oaks. And with that, you can get your Charger Essentials anytime. And anything from sweatshirts to pajama pants to hats, got you covered. Gear up with the latest in Charger fashion. Support your favorite teams. Don't forget, winter season's coming to an end. Spring is getting ready to go. So you got to gear up and talk about pajama pants. That's the theme for the student section today.
They all got their birthday hats on tonight.
Oh yeah, check it out.
I believe it's Mr. Hansen's birthday, I believe, today. Yeah, so that's why they're singing happy birthday when he checked it at a game. So hopefully 13 can get going here. Happy birthday to the boy.
Keystone Oaks with 3:10 left here in the half. Trails your Chargers by a point, but they have the ball. It's Watts. Little floater, no good. B.J. Vaughn clears the glass. Chargers throw it away again.
And they have exactly what you want. You got Donato running the rim, but it's just a tough pass. They got a ball ahead on the wings, and then you might get the easy entry pass.
2:50 to go. Watts works against Greer. Slowing it down. Watts goes down the lane. Finds Buckley for a long three. Watts picks up the rebound, gets it knocked out of his hands. They scrum for it. Jump ball's called. Arrows in favor of White, which is the Chargers.
Right now, the Chargers are doing a great job in a half-court setting. Anytime they can get in that half-court defense or they can get into their press, their 1-2-2 press back to their 2-3 or the man-to-man in half-court, it's working right now. It's just the offense. Got to get the offense going, and you got to limit the turnovers.
Kirshner comes back in as Greer has a seat with 2:20 left. Spatafora looking for somebody to go to, finds Hansen wide open from the wing. Donato bounces overhead. Spivak picks up the rebound. Here comes Keystone Oaks. Watts now slows it down. Boy, they would love a 25-20 game, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Keystone Oaks is loving the fact that they're doing a good job on a defensive end and holding the Chargers only 16 points.
Taken away by Spatafora. Here comes the Chargers. Goes into the paint, splits the D. Hansen puts it up off the glass, no good. Comes all the way back out to BJ.
And the referees right now are letting both teams play. And just as I say that, they call a foul on Bryson Kirshner.
That's his
on the rebound.
Second.
Now, the one thing that they're missing is every time the Chargers are trying to drive, Keystone Oaks puts two hands on them. That's a foul. But they're letting it go on both ends right now. I mean, can't complain about it. Just got to keep playing through it and keep being physical.
Under a minute and a half to go. Watts with a long three. Greer with another board. Here comes BJ up the floor. Hansen in the corner. Finds Greer top of the key.
Well, that's the right idea right there. Ball ahead, but then you got to attack.
Spatafora out to BJ. Approaching a minute to go. Inside, Greer all by himself. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good. And the foul.
There you go. That was a terrific pass. Good job by Greer to stay with it and eventually get the and one. But the one thing that the Chargers need to do right now is they got to keep moving on offense. Everybody's standing around and watching the guy with the basketball. If you cut, you screen, you move, you're going to get some openings. You're going to get some stuff. Just don't stand around.
Second foul on Aaron Jacopi. Fourth on Keystone Oaks. Can't get the three-point play. Watts with the put in.
That's a tough break there. Don't make your free throw, and then they get a run out and easy one at the rim.
45 to go. Safi gets it out to BJ. Three on the way. Nothing but net for BJ.
Those are one of those shots out where you're like, oh, no, 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 what are you doing?
And then good.
And then it goes in, and you're like, oh, okay.
I was thinking the same thing. No,
wow.
not there.
I think Coach Rodriguez and the whole bench were.
Another board by Greer. He's got 7 in this half.
Well, that's the thing about B.J. Vaughn. He can make those tough step-back moves. He can create his own shot, and that's why he needs to keep being aggressive, getting downhill, too, because it will open up his perimeter shots.
10 seconds. Down to 5.
Got to go.
Right here. That one's off. Greer with the putback. No good. Spivak clears it. And that'll be the end of the half with the score. The Chargers 21. Keystone Oaks 17. How about that, huh?
What a great first half. Right now, Keystone Oaks is battling and staying in this game with their defense again. But the Chargers starting to feel it a little bit late here.
All right, we'll step aside. We'll be back. You know what? We'll watch the cheerleaders. How about that? We are at halftime. 21-17 is the score. Chargers, 4-point lead. And Christian, it's been a battle all the way, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a terrific game so far. And in the first half, I mean, a lot of up and back. And Keystone Oaks and Chargers both having some opportunities on the offensive end, but can't capitalize. And the defense has been pretty good on both sides. And, you know, the Chargers, they've got what they wanted. They've got some good looks on offense. They got some runouts, but they just turned the basketball over or didn't finish, missed some open ones, and then, you know, trying to get the usual suspects in, you know, into the game and get them in rhythm a little bit here. And it's just been tough all night. Keystone Oaks playing terrific on defense. Credit to those guys over there. And BJ getting hot a little late here, so hopefully that carries over in the second half.
Yeah, you mentioned BJ. He's got all his points from beyond the arc tonight. He's got 9. And he's got more from beyond the arc than Keystone Oaks. And Keystone Oaks, we know they like to chuck them up from the cheat seats anyway.
Yeah, and they have been. But the Chargers have been contesting it and rebounding for the most part. So,
yeah, and Greer, what a job he's doing on the glass. I have him for 8 rebounds so far in the first half. That's awesome. But yeah, while we're talking about the numbers, why don't we go over them? Keystone Oaks, their leading scorer, actually they got 2, Tulio Watts and Aaron Jacopi with 5 points each. Merlin Jacopi has 3 points, and everybody else who scores, which is 2 other players, Nick Buckley and Dante Moore, each have 2 for their 17. They have 2 players with fouls, both of them with 2 fouls. Ethan Spivak and Aaron Jacopi, both with 2 fouls. Chargers leading all scorers is, we just talked about him, B.J. Vaughn with 9 points. 6 points for Bryson Kirshner, and 2 points each for Darion Greer, Dorian Tate, and Rocco Spatafora. And Rocco, here's a news flash. Rocco does not have a field goal tonight. His 2 points come from the charity stripe.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're trying to, I mean, they're essentially double teaming him, but the one time or two times they triple teamed him and he made the right pass. So the one thing is he's going to draw a lot of attention in this second half. So if you can get him the basketball and he can attack the rim and attack and, you know, get into the paint with 2 feet, he'll be able to make a play and find guys open. But right now it just comes down to being aggressive, screening away, moving, don't stand around, spacing. The spacing has to be better on the offensive end. Everybody's standing on top of each other, and it's making it easy for Keystone Oaks to guard everybody, right? If you're standing on top of each other, they can guard you. If you space it out and you cut and you move, then they're forced to communicate and move around. So you're going to make it tough on them.
All right, I was just corrected on a name for Keystone Oaks. The brothers, Merlin and Aaron, they're Jacoupy. So apologize about that. We'll get that straight going forward. So, yeah, the Chargers. You got it right, I think, Christian. They're playing the right game. They just need to finish. They're not finishing, and they're getting the looks that they want. They're getting the transition that they want. They're just. Boy, it's like you mentioned, I think it was South Park game. Somebody put a lid on the basket, and they just can't get it to go, except for BJ. Boy, his 3 points, I think he's 3 for 4 from three-point land.
And he's hit a couple tough ones, too. A little bit of the step back. The other one was contested. So right now, again, if the Chargers just move the basketball, but they're going to get some runouts, too. Again, they just got to finish. They got to attack the rim. And right now, the refs weren't calling it as much, you know, but you can't worry about it. You got to keep attacking the rim and keep trying to finish around the rim, because they're eventually going to have to call them, or you're going to get to the line, you hope.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to keep putting pressure on them to make calls.
What do they say? You're either going to get the bucket, or you're going to get chances are you're either going to get a bucket or a foul. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other thing, too, for the Chargers is keep playing defense the way they're playing defense in the first half. If you keep doing that and you keep controlling the glass, then you're going to have a chance to, you know, an opportunity to win this game.
Hey, we want to let you know that the OLSH Theater Department will present Big Fish on March 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th at 7:30 p.m. and March 5th and 11th, March 5th and the 11th, also at 2 p.m. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for high school students and younger. Seating is limited, so purchase your tickets online at olsh.org/apps/pages/tickets. So
that's a lot of slashes.
That's a lot of slashes. Whoa, what was the band? Guns N' Roses. I feel like Guns N' Roses here with all that slashing.
Right.
But also, I want to give a shout out to Sister Francine. She tapped me on the shoulder as she walked in this evening. She's in the house, and I want to thank her. One of OLSH's #1 fan, and all the sisters here up on the hill. If you're not here, we want to welcome you to the broadcast. So we'll step aside real quick, take a break, and we'll be back with second half action with your Chargers and Golden Eagles doing battle. And the Golden Eagles right now trail your Chargers 21-17 at the AAC. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to the AAC OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. We want to thank the man that's usually in the truck producing. Matt Stanziola jumped in. We needed a camera person. He volunteered to jump up on the camera, so all that action you're seeing, you can thank Matt. And, of course, Christian's got 1 foot on the broadcast mic and 1 foot in the production truck, so all the scores and whatnot you're seeing on the screen, that's Christian Harbaugh. Thank you, Christian. So He's double dutying. So
yeah, sorry if they're wrong at some points. I get caught up in the game here. I miss a foul or miss a point.
So we're getting ready for the third quarter. Chargers with that 4-point lead, and boy, if you're in purple and gold, you would be hoping for a little bit wider margin at halftime. But like I said, Coach Rodriguez has a way of getting his team fired up in the locker room and pulling the right strings and pushing the right buttons. But he's got a very good counterpart over on the other bench in Coach Gary Gouda. He does basically the same thing. So, and Coach Gouda is playing with a short bench tonight, so credit him with that. So he's got a couple of his starters not able to play tonight. So consider that with the score.
I think we knew coming into this game, too, for the Chargers tonight that it was going to be one of these battles, one of these grinded out wins. You know, it's a little too close for comfort right now, but hopefully the Chargers have their traditional third quarter and they can break this thing open right here. But it's all going to start on the defensive end and the glass, and then hopefully they take care of the basketball and don't turn the basketball over.
Starting five for both will start the second half. Keystone Oaks with the ball. Long one. Spivak with the rebound. Buckley shoots a three, and he'll drain it.
And again, have to rebound, especially on those long rebounds off of the three-pointers, and they get a second chance and they make you pay.
We're back to a one-point game. Tate tried to drive baseline, gets it into Kirshner. It's taken away. B.J. Vaughn almost had Jacoupy tied up, but Spatafora gets the steal. So the Chargers end up with it again. Wow, that was a bunch of back and forth.
And again, you don't get the rebound, they make a three, then you turn it over. But that's big to see.
Tate with the pull-up jump shot from the baseline. Makes it a three-point game again.
He's made some tough jumpers in the mid-range tonight.
Spivak off the glass. Nice move against Spatafora. Gets his first points of the game. Back to a one-point game.
And again, the pace picking up here to start this third quarter. And you think it plays in the Chargers' favor.
Greer down on the baseline. Up top to Kirshner to Spatafora. Fights through Buckley. Gets it to Greer. Hands it off to Tate. Tate with the three. Iron. Greer with the rebound. Put back. Good for Greer.
And again, Tate just has to keep taking those shots when he's open in rhythm like that. One will fall, but great job with on the offensive glass for Greer.
Off of Watts, out of bounds. With 6:14 left, the Chargers will have the ball. Tate with another hustle play there.
Yeah, great hustle again. Defense is his MO. But man, I like to pull up jumpers. Keep taking those.
Yeah. Eventually they're going to have to come out and start guarding you.
Yeah.
And that'll open up Kirshner underneath.
And that changes the game.
Yep. Here's Tate. BJ up top. They'll play catch with Tate. Kirshner now. Off the glass, Greer almost, yeah, he tracks down another rebound. Kirshner now. This time Spivak pulls the glass. Taken away and taken right back by Spivak. Watts works against Vaughn into the paint. Finds Buckley, loses it momentarily. 5.5 to go here in the third. Lost it, got it back to Spivak. Buckley. Both teams treating that ball like a hot potato, Christian.
Yeah, and it's the active defense from the Chargers right now and the active hands. Getting some deflections.
Wow, from downtown, Buckley. Second in a row from beyond the arc. And it's a tie game.
And Buckley can make that. They're going to contest that. They have to make sure they run those guys off the line right now.
Tate drives the paint, kicks it out to BJ.
And that's a right idea there by Tate to penetrate, but BJ's got to be in better spacing. He gets a shot if he is.
Greer has his shot contested. Watt brings it up. Watts will be at the line shooting twice. It's either Greer or BJ with the foul. If it's Greer, that's his second. It is, I believe. No, 34. Vaughn, that's his first. First for the Chargers. Watt can give Keystone Oaks the lead here with 4:43 on the clock.
And you can't worry about getting fouled down here and them not calling it. So they got to do a good job at getting back into the play. Can't just look at the ref and not get back in transition. And that's what happened. And then you're late hustling back, and then you foul the shooter at the rim and send him to the line. And Watts is a good free throw shooter and a good perimeter shooter.
Jacoby in the lineup, and he misses them both. Greer clears the glass. That's his 11th rebound. Kirshner. Grisafi now finds Greer under the glass. Great pass by Grisafi, and Greer with the finish.
And that's what you got to do. You got to penetrate the gap, and then you got to look for the dump off. If it's not there, then you shoot the floater.
Buckley fakes the three, works against Grisafi. Chargers in that zone defense again. Buckley throws it away. Oh no, I thought it went out of bounds. I didn't see Watts over there. Watts pull-up jump shot, nicely done.
Can't let him get going here.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he's a really good jump shooter. And he got great form.
He's got 7 on the game, and we're tied again. Another tie. Wide open is Grisafi. 3 ball from Luca.
And now that's going to make Keystone Oaks think about it next time, leaving him wide open again.
Rattles in and out. B.J. Vaughn with the rebound. Up to Kirshner. Thought about the pull-up. Finds Spatafora. He's going to launch a 3. Can't go. Buckley with the rebound.
That was great patience there. Good find. Rocco got a great look at it, just short.
Watts with the floater. It's good.
Man, and Watts is getting going here.
He's got 9. That's a 1-point game for the Chargers.
Got to slow number 3 down.
Greer, nice spin move. Can't get it to go, though.
That's the right look there. He just got to finish that. He had the one-on-one matchup that he wanted.
Chikupai with the 3. He'll put it in. The Keystone Oaks takes the lead right back. 8 points for Chikupai.
KO coming out slinging from the perimeter right now. And there's some tough shots, too. They're making some tough perimeter shots that are being contested.
I think that was OLSH's timeout. Full timeout. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, and will attend classes and meet the teachers and students and eat lunch here on OLSH. Pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. (32-30) Keystone Oaks on top of your Chargers with 2:47 left here in the third. Jacoby with that great 3. I mean, that top of the key wide open.
Yeah, right now the Chargers got to know where all these guys are. Buckley, Jacoby, Watts, they're all making 3s. Got to find them.
Safi gets it into Kirshner. He goes up, he gets fouled. He'll be shooting a couple.
And that's the right idea there. Hit the wing, Kirshner's posting up, got good position. Nice bounce pass from Grisafi. Now you got to make your free throws.
3rd foul on Aaron Jacoby. Kirshner rolls it in.
Now it comes back to closing out on shooters and communicating, running them off the line.
And we're all tied again at 32. Now we need a stop, Christian.
Yeah, one stop here. And I think the man-to-man defense right now, that gave Keystone Oaks some problems in the first half. I like going back to it.
There it is. BJ with the intercept. Takes it in, reverse layup. BJ gives the Chargers the lead, and he gives him double figures with 11.
Great anticipation by BJ there. Great steal and great job holding off the defender to finish at the rim.
Off of Jakupi.
And 2 stops in a row.
Yep.
One more, you know what they call that, Al? A fire. 3 in a row. Now you got to get a basket out of this.
Yep. Grisafi gets it into Kirshner underneath. What a pass by Grisafi. Kirshner with the finish.
And Grisafi coming in this game, being patient. He knocks down a 3, makes 2 good assists to Kirshner.
Kirshner with 10 points now. Watts, he travels.
And that's a fire, Al. That's 3 in a row. That's a great 3 possessions on defense.
That's a
by
streak.
The Chargers. That is a streak. And we count those on the bench, Al. Those are big-time plays.
6-0 run here for the Chargers. Give them the lead. Grisafi, he says, I got 1 3. I'm going to try for another. And he does. Luca Grisafi gives the Chargers a 7-point lead.
14. What a quarter he's having.
And Luca picks up a foul there.
Getting a little excited there.
Yeah.
Why not? You come off the bench, you hit 2 threes in the third quarter. You have 2 assists to Kirshner. Break this game open a little bit.
Lucas first, team second. Get it to Watts. Watts, top of the key, inside. Moore. Spatafora bangs him from behind. They both go down. Spatafora helps him back up.
A little bit of miscommunication on defense there. On the handoff, they both went for Watts. They didn't communicate early enough, and they got the slip there for Moore. And then good job by Rocco to try to hustle back into the play. I mean, make them earn them from the line.
Moore at the line. Misses the first.
Got to finish this quarter out strong here. Get the rebound, box out. Don't give them a second chance here.
Keystone Oaks 3 for 7 from the line as a team. Three for 8. Rebound, Spatafora. Kirshner. Luca says, let me try for a tray, and he does! Luca Grisafi lighting it up for the Chargers. 42-32, Chargers pull out to a 10-point lead. Timeout called, 32nd by Gary Gouda.
Big time shooting from Grisafi in this third quarter.
You called it, Christian, in the first half when he came in. He says, got to get him going. He's a good shooter. Took a couple to get his range. He dialed it in, and boy, he's been on fire here.
Now he's been in rhythm in this third quarter. He's 3 for 3 in this third quarter. Started off the game 0 for 4. That's how you stay confident and come back into this ball game and just keep trying to keep pushing and just staying confident, knocking it down, having your hands and feet ready. And what a quarter for Grisafi.
1:11 left here in the third. Chargers, wow, they've gone on a 12-0 run against Keystone Oaks. They started this run when they were trailing 32-30, and they haven't looked back. It's 12 points later.
And it started with getting stops on the defensive end as well.
Yeah.
This man-to-man's really giving these guys trouble.
Watts works against Grisafi. Down the lane he goes, lays it up and in, and that ends the streak for the Chargers. Watts with the bucket.
Now you take your time here. You get one great possession, good opportunity. And now they're going to have to guard Grisafi on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah.
They can't just leave him open. He's hit 3 in this quarter.
Colin Donato in the lineup, gets the ball. We're approaching 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Cross to Colin Donato, up off the glass. He gets fouled.
And that is some great, terrific ball movement and cutting there by the Chargers.
Spivak picks up his third for Keystone Oaks with 31 seconds left
And that's what we talked about in the first half. The Chargers too much staying around on offense. You get movement like that, good things happen, right?
Yep.
You cut to the rim, you move, you're passing the ball around the perimeter, you get slips, you get cuts. When you cut with a purpose, Al, the next guy, you might not be open, but guess what? Somebody else is going to be open on the lift because all the defenders are going towards that guy to the rim.
Coronado can't get the second one, but he gets his rebound back. Shoots it up and it rolls in and out. My goodness. Buckley with the rebound.
And that's just one, that's a terrific job at tipping it out to Coronado there, but he's got to realize, man, one shot, pull it back out. Time and score.
15 seconds to go. Buckley stands on the OLSH logo.
Now you gave KO a chance here on offense. Got to contest the threes here.
Watts gonna bring it to the hoop. Throws it up off the glass. How many times this year have we seen that?
And this is the stuff that's going to be the difference maker. It's just about being smart, right? Time and score. You got an offensive rebound off the missed free throw. Should have pulled it out. Took one shot. Instead, you take a shot that goes in and out. Gives Keystone Oaks another opportunity. And then they make a tough, contested, falling away shot off the glass. And they just teed up Coach Goga over there.
Oh, he was complaining about a non-call.
I think he wanted to and one, and now he's hot over there, and unfortunately gets a technical. And he's just fighting for his kids right now.
No doubt.
A competitive game. Their guys have played terrific all night. And so he's just fighting over there, trying to get the right calls and for his team and put them in great position to try to win this game. But it's going to be a terrific fourth quarter here. Chargers got to stay poised and composed.
So the Chargers, with that technical, they get the shots and the ball.
And that's big. That's big for the Chargers right now to start this fourth quarter.
7-point lead right now as we start the fourth.
You got to make them pay for it. Knock your free throws down.
He gets them both.
Get a good offensive possession here. A lot of movement, a lot of cutting like last possession. Going to find somebody open.
Spadafora, this is like headline news. He has 4 points tonight, all from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and he's doing it in different ways tonight. He's being a leader tonight. He's sitting down and guarding tonight.
Right. He's playing the defensive.
He's vocal out there. He's getting guys in position. He's moving the ball. He's getting the offense set up. He's doing a ton of stuff tonight. It's just not showing up in a box score. But there's still 8 minutes left.
Yep, still 8 minutes. Chargers with a 9-point lead. Grisafi shuffled his feet. Turnover.
Yeah, tough one there. Great play to start the fourth quarter with that dive to the rim off the curl, but just shuffled his feet there.
Here's Buckley, brings it across. 9-point lead for the Chargers. Moore tried to drive baseline. Coronado cuts him off. Watts from the corner. Great defense by the Chargers here.
Yeah, and that one should have been double dribble. The whole Charger bench stood up and wanted that call.
Yeah. Buckley works against Grisafi. Knocked in the air by Coronado, but Moore pulls it down. He loses it. Spadafora for a moment. People dive for it. It's a scrum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Charger ball.
And how active is the Chargers defense right now? This is terrific. I mean, Coronado, he's everywhere. Grisafi's everywhere. Bryson Kirshner's everywhere. Rocco's everywhere. BJ's everywhere.
What I liked about that is Kirshner comes up out of that pile of humanity with the ball like a football fumble.
Yeah, he's like, hey, it's ours. It's our ball.
Kirshner, Grisafi, Spadafora thought about it. Grisafi, why not? Baseline drive. Loses it to Coronado, and it comes loose to Chikapai. to Buckley. Jacoby. Watts gets fouled. I think Coladonado is going to get called for this one.
Yeah, he slid underneath him and bumped him right as he's going into his shot with the verticality.
That'll be the first on Rocco, the fourth on the Chargers. Puts Watts at the line. 6:41 remaining in this one. Low scoring affair if you're keeping track. Watts misses.
Keystone Oaks struggling from the free throw line tonight.
He is 1 for 5 from the line tonight.
Yeah, that's some of the difference in this game tonight for them. They've had opportunities.
He makes that when he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Cuts the lead to 8.
Got to move the ball here. Get a good shot.
Grisafi to Kirshner. Coladonado. He gets it back and puts it in. How's that for fighting for the ball?
And keep battling down there. Right now, Kirshner and Coladonado battling for position down there and doing a great job at getting position and scoring.
Watts to Buckley. Buckley launches one from downtown. Holy goodness.
Well, if you're BJ, you have to contest that. You know Buckley can shoot from half court. You have to contest it everywhere.
Grisafi says, me too. Air ball tracked down by Rocco Coladonado. That's an over and back. 5:51 left, 7-point game with that after that 3 from Buckley.
Yeah, and Keystone Oaks can stay in this game the way they can shoot from the perimeter here. So the Chargers are going to have to do a better job at communicating, closing out. That play, BJ just got to put his hands up. He's right there.
Right. Watts almost lost it. Gets it over. Jacoby rattles it in and out. Spatafora with the rebound.
And there you go. That's a better contest, and luckily not a foul because I think he got a little piece of his arm there.
Kirshner goes down the lane. Gets it over to Grisafi. He needs to bring it back out. He does. Smart move.
Yeah, he's doing the right job right now. He's trying to penetrate the gap and make them, because they're still not playing him out here on a perimeter, surprisingly.
He draws the foul. How about that? Buckley's going to pick up the foul. It's his first, team's fourth.
The Chargers got to go back to that movement. They got to start passing and cutting and slipping to the rim. And BJ's got to calm down a little bit. These guys are going at it toe-to-toe right now. You got to watch you don't get a technical.
Right.
A lot of talking right now. And there's your double technical.
Yep, BJ gets called for the foul.
Well, they don't call a double technical there. Because now they're just
it must
jockeying.
Have been,
They're jockeying back and forth, and he just went over and told them.
So each one of them got a technical. Yep, they each got a technical.
Yeah, so it offsets, still Chargers basketball. I get the foul for it.
I didn't see who, that was Jacoby.
Yeah, number 1.
Rocco Coladonado gets the rebound. Grisafi to Spatafora. Grisafi launches another one off the iron. Watts travels.
You got to keep your composure here. This place is going crazy right now.
5 minutes to go exactly. Coladonado. Grisafi to Spatafora. Grisafi knocked away by Jacoby. Here comes Keystone Oaks, trailing by 7. Buckley gets it back. Grisafi on him. Cross to Watts, makes a move on Spatafora in the lane. Off the glass and good. 5-point game. Here come the Golden Eagles. 4:20 to go.
Get some movement here.
Offensive foul on Kirshner.
And
that's number 3 on Kirshner.
It's such a tough call because Buckley's leaning into him there. And Kirshner, he's allowed to have that space to make a screen, set a screen. He can't just lay on him with all his body weight and then just flop back, and then they give the offensive call.
Kind of like the girls last night that weren't called.
Right. I mean, right now it's just.
Here's Watts trying to cut into the Charger 5-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Buckley with a long 3, another one!
And it's something about playing the Chargers that Keystone Oaks just loves.
Yeah.
I mean,
2-point game. Chargers have the lead. And this time, it's going to go against Keystone Oaks.
And right now, they're just trying to get under Bryson Kirshner's skin, and they're being super physical, and got to stay poised, stay composed here.
I think this is number 4 on Chikupi.
And I think this is a good substitution, too. Bring Tate back in the game.
Yeah.
He's been sitting for a little while. Maybe bring Greer back. You know, something to spark it here and get some different flow and rhythm with this offense.
Aaron Chikupi picks up his 4th with 3:40 left. Tate back in the lineup. He's going to go to the hoop. Has it. Coronado gets the rebound. Definitely fouls called. I'm not sure who. I think it's going to be on Moore of Keystone Oaks. And the Chargers will be at the line shooting bonus. Yeah, Moore picks up his 1st. Tate at the line. These are huge free throws here.
Now you got to knock your free throws down.
Yep, you do.
This is the point of the game where you just got to grind it out. You got to knock the free throws down. You got to take care of the basketball. Got to get stops on the defensive end.
It's been a game of streaks, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. They've been trading baskets back and forth, and nobody's can really make a run. We talked about this the other night in the Seton LaSalle game.
Tate, 2 big buckets there.
I mean, the Chargers had that one run where Grisafi hit those couple threes.
Yeah, a 12-0 run that they had, and then Keystone Oaks battled their way back. It's back to a 4-point lead. Watts pull up jump shot. No good. Kirshner up high to pull it down. They bring it up. B.J. Vaughn off the glass. Keystone Oaks wanted to charge. Nothing doing.
Yeah, that was a great no call. I thought B.J. beat him to the spot there. Good job, and he's just a bigger physical player. Nice finish around the rim.
Back to a 6-point lead for the Chargers.
And what the Chargers want right there is what they got last time. Watts taking a contested pull-up 2. You just don't want to give them any catch-and-shoot threes and rhythm.
Kick it out to Moore. Chikupi. Back to Moore. Down the lane. Lays it up. Knocked away by Kirshner. Chikupi picks up the foul. It'll be his 2nd. And Spatafora at the line with 2:33 left.
And that's what you want there. Force them to put the ball on the deck, dribble into the lane, and you got guys that can rim protect, and Bryson Kirshner and Coronado. And what a block by Kirshner. Good rebound by Rocco, a way to hold on to the basketball. He gets fouled. Goes to the line. Got to make your free throws now.
2:33 left. The student section going nuts. Spatafora rolls it in. Chikupi with his 4 fouls comes back in as Moore has a seat for Keystone Oaks. Why not? 2.5 left. Keep him in. Spatafora gets the roll. 6 points for Spatafora. And Coach Rodriguez calls another timeout. He's got 3 left. Both teams with 3 left, as you can see there on the screen. And you see the enthusiastic student section for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. With 2:33 left, Chargers with an 8-point lead. Hey, and did you know that you need to save the date for OLSH Spring Open House? It's on Thursday, March 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. You can explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. You can also help support OLSH while shopping on Amazon throughout the year. Go to smile.amazon.com or find Amazon Smile in your Amazon app and select Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School as your preferred charity. A portion of each sale, or a portion of the sale from each of your purchases will be donated to OLSH at no cost to you. It's an easy way to give back. One more date you want to save is OLSH's annual auction be held on Saturday, April 29th. We hope to see you there. And if you're not here, we hope you're watching.
Yeah, I hope so. This has been a great game.
Here comes Keystone Oaks. 2.5 to go in this one. They trail by 8. And we've seen Buckley can get them back in a hurry.
Yeah, you got to contest shooters here. Watt, Buckley, Jacoby.
Here's Buckley launching another 3. Nothing but net. He is hotter than fire.
I can't believe they didn't call a moving screen. I mean, he can't just grab him like that, but what a play, dialed up, and great shot by Buckley again.
Colodinato reverse layup. What a move by Colodinato. Inlet pass by Tate.
Right now, Colodinato and Bryson Kirshner just getting what they want down there. You just got to get them the ball.
Spivak can't get it to go. Spadafora with the rebound. Up to Kirshner. He's going to drive baseline turnaround. Kick it back out to Spadafora. 1:40 to go. Tate into the paint. Hands it to Kirshner. Kirshner goes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Buckley. You got to stay on him. Watts now. Jacoby. Off the iron. Nobody there but Bryson Kirshner.
Time and score here. If you're the Chargers, you need to execute here. Get exactly what you want. You've been getting post-ups all night.
7-point lead for the Chargers, and there's approaching a minute to go. Tate with a spin move, hands it to Kirshner. Needs to kick it out here. He does to BJ. 1 minute to go. Spadafora now. Chargers don't have to shoot. Kirshner will put it off the glass. Watts with the rebound. I don't like that shot choice there.
It's a tough one there. I mean, he should have took the one when he had the ball in the paint.
Watts.
Posted up.
The bucket and the foul. Foul will go against Spadafora. It's his second. Both teams in the bonus now. Timeout called. I believe KO calls it. Yep. Keystone Oaks calls their third timeout, a full timeout. With 41 seconds left, 5-point lead for the Chargers. And Watts could cut into that from the charity stripe, Christian.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. Kirshner, tough drive. They're not going to really give you that call right now. You just got to be patient. You got to know that they have to foul you too. Time and score. There's no shot clock in high school, so you can hold the basketball, right?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
They don't have to shoot here.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would have been okay with Kirshner shooting the turnaround jumper or the post-up layup that he could have had, but then when he got the ball back on the perimeter, why turn around and then drive it back in?
Right.
It
Kick
made
out
no
sense. Let him set it up again. Move it around.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's where you just got to realize time and score. And so now you got some timeouts in your bag. You still have the lead. Even if Watts makes one here, you know their pressure's coming. Set up in your press break. Get the ball in. Don't turn it over. Get it across half court, and then they're going to have to foul. Just got to take care of the ball. No easy runouts here.
Right. Right. Both teams are in the bonus, so. Watts at the line trying to complete the three-point play. And does. And it's a 4-point lead. Watts comes out. Moore comes back in for Keystone Oaks, and the Chargers going to have the full court pressure as you'd expect with 41 seconds left. Kirshner gets it in. Spadafora with the run out. Here's Colodinato. Lays it up and in.
Great job. Good job by Kirshner. Good job by Rocco. And Rocco finishing at the rim.
Back to a 6-point lead.
No threes.
Koopy down the lane. He walked. Oh no, they're saying a foul on the floor. Tate's gonna pick up the foul. That'll be his third. It's a 1-and-1 for Koopy. 21 seconds left. Moore goes out. Watts back in for Keystone Oaks.
And you wanted to run him off the three-point line and not give up a three there, but you didn't want to foul and put him at the line.
Yeah, you let him go there. Koopy gets his 9th point. Back to a 5-point lead. Can't get the second one. Colodinato with a great pound.
What a big-time rebound by 20. Great box out, nice rebound. Now you got to make your free throws here.
Watts picks up his first. It's one of the guys you want on the line right now.
Yeah, make your free throws. Set up in your defense.
Seven points for Rocco. Make that 8.
Now you just got a challenge.
Take away by the Chargers. 15 seconds to go. They can dribble it out right now with a 7-point lead. Colodinato is going to dribble it out. 8 seconds to go. And Coach Rod calls a quick timeout. 4 seconds to go. That was a smart call by Coach Rod. I think he was getting ready for the 5-second.
Yeah, he was. And good call by Coach Rodriguez. Tough one there. You can't dribble into the corner. That's where they want to trap you. You got to just get it back out here towards half court and on the perimeter. But good call. You had timeouts left.
Yep. Each team with 2 timeouts, as you can see there on your screen. 4.5 up on the scoreboard clock is left in this one.
And now you don't want to throw the basketball back here in the backcourt because you don't want to turn over in a run out and a layup or anything easy, quick. You know, I know you got a lead here with 4 seconds, but I've seen some crazy things happen. I'm
telling my guys, you know, you can test the shot, but don't foul. You know, if they're, you know, got the transition going, if they intercept the ball, let them go.
Yeah, you just got to let them go.
Let them go.
You got to let them go.
Let them get 2 points or even 3 points. Isn't going to hurt you right now.
Yeah, you just draw up something to get the ball in bounds here on this side of your basket.
And they get it into Tate. Spatafora now, and the Chargers are going to win this one. 59-52, and get the revenge on Keystone Oaks. Keystone Oaks record goes to 6-6 in the section, 9-12 on the season. The Chargers, on the other hand, go to 9-3 in section, 16-5 overall, and set themselves up. This is the last game before the pairing committee gets together on Monday. So we'll step aside. We'll come back and give you the final numbers here as the OLSH Chargers defeat the Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles 59-52. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
There he is. How you doing? Nice to see you. Good game.
Last couple.
I know. I know. Take care of yourself.
All right, welcome back here to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, the AAC. The Chargers victorious in their final regular season game. They got what I like to call the second season coming up, and we got to wait and find out who, when, and where that the Chargers are going to play. I'm thinking, talking to the coaching staff, it might be Friday or Saturday next week. The girls will be in action probably earlier in the week, maybe Thursday. But both the teams going into the playoffs, and we're in the waiting game right now.
Yeah, pairing meetings should come out, Tuesday night, right? Or Monday or Tuesday? Monday night. So you'll figure that out sooner than later. Super excited about that. With the win here tonight for the Chargers, hopefully that keeps them in that 5 slot for the playoffs, but we'll see. But what a terrific game here tonight. Close game, grounded out win, back and forth. I mean, in that second half, it really picked up on the offensive end. In the first half, it was all about defense, and nobody could get in a little bit of a rhythm on either side. And then in the second half, come out with some adjustments. I mean, the Chargers' man-to-man defense really gave Keystone Oaks some problems tonight, but got a couple late, hit a couple threes from the perimeter. Buckley, what a good game for him, shooting the ball. And Jacoby and Watts, they played really well tonight. And great scheme again against the Chargers, but the Chargers just figured it out, right?
Yeah,
they figured it out. They had Grisafi come in there and have that huge third quarter that changed the game, that got the Chargers on a run, got this place into it. He hits 3 threes, he has 2 assists, and then, Kirshner and Coladonado and Greer finding their way around the rim late and getting some post-ups. And Rocco being steady from the line and taking care of business out there just as a leader on the court tonight. And then again, their defense just locking it up, right? And doing a good job at rebounding the basketball.
Right, yeah. Rocco, we talked about it. Rocco Spatafora, you're used to him hitting those threes. But tonight, you nailed it. Luca Grisafi comes off the bench with 9 points, his 9 points tonight, all in the third quarter, 3 shots in a row from beyond the arc and lighting it up, and that really got the Chargers sparked, and that was that part of that 12-0 run that the Chargers had to put them in the lead for good. And then Greer, I had him for 11 rebounds tonight, and Kirshner doing his job on the glass as well, and the Chargers all just chipping in. You have your role players, and then you got your leaders in a role situation. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to go to Rocco Spatafora. You're used to him hitting those threes tonight. All his points from the free throw line tonight. He had 8 points, and you think, wow, Rocco only had 8 points, but he did. You mentioned it. He did so much more in this game today. Yeah,
he was so vocal out there. He did a great job on the defensive end. He was a great catalyst to just getting the troops rounded up tonight and just making sure everybody was on point, got the offense going, right, and just got everybody involved. And then he stepped up and knocked down his free throws when it mattered, right? And that's what a leader does. Right. And big time again by Grisafi. And I mentioned Grisafi's a sophomore. I mean, that's big time play by a sophomore coming in a game that matters so much for seeding purposes. And man, what a job he did, and to stay confident. Got to give that kid a ton of credit. Misses 4 in the beginning where they were wide open, 0 for 4, and then he comes out and he goes 3 for 3 in the third quarter, and that was terrific for him. But what a great game. Good job by the coaching staff to make those adjustments, and it worked out for the Chargers. And hopefully with that's good confidence going into the playoffs. Hopefully Grisafi can keep giving great minutes like that off the bench, and Coladonado and Hansen and those guys. And then hopefully you get your guys going and you get a good pairing and you make a run at this thing.
You mentioned Grisafi, just a sophomore hitting the threes, and it brings back flashbacks for me a couple years ago when number 34 in purple and gold as a freshman and sophomore in big-time situations for the Chargers in the playoffs as well, was hitting some big threes. I remember B.J. Vaughn down at the Peterson Event Center hitting some big threes coming in off the bench, a la Luca Grisafi tonight, and sparking the team. And wow, what gave me shivers when you said that. Hey, he's just a sophomore. That's right. BJ was in the same situation. Yeah. So, the future looks bright for Luka.
Yeah, that's great. And not to mention, BJ had a terrific game shooting the ball early tonight, right? And he did some great things early, and he made that tough layup in traffic later on in the fourth quarter here. So a great game by him as well, and anticipation on the man-to-man to get that run going with the steal and the layup. So great job by all the Chargers tonight.
All right, we'll go over some numbers here real quick. First for Keystone Oaks, their leading scorer was Nick Buckley with all those. So he had 5 from beyond the arc. 15 of his 17 came in the second half shooting trays. His other 2 points came in the first quarter off free throws. So Nick Buckley getting it done for, no, that wasn't even their leading scorer. I'm sorry, it's Tulio Watts had 19 for Keystone Oaks, and Buckley had 17. So other than that, it drops off to Jacoupy. That's Aaron Jacoupy coming in off the bench with 9 points. He had a couple trays as well. 3 points for brother Merlin Jacoupy. 2 points each for Ethan Spivak and Dante Moore for Keystone Oaks for their 52 points. The Chargers, their leading scorer was B.J. Vaughn with 13. Kirshner with 10. Luca Grisafi with 9 off the bench. 8 points for Spadafora, we talked about him, all from the charity stripe. 7 points for Rocco Coladonato off the bench. And none bigger than his 6 points in the fourth quarter, down low, working in the paint. And 6 points each for Tate and Greer for the Chargers for their 59 points, and sets them up as well as they could. Boy, how much that if they could have gotten the win against Seton LaSalle, you hate to go back and think about that, but boy, oh boy, it makes you think, what if for the Chargers? Boy, they could have really been sitting pretty.
Yeah, and I think right now they're still going to sit in a good spot here, and they're a dangerous team. I mean, if they're a 5 seed, if they're a 6 seed, if they're a 4 seed, doesn't matter. They're a dangerous team, and nobody should want to play the Chargers, right? For first off, and then second off, if you're winning games tonight where Rocco Spadafora scores single digits, I mean, that's a terrific job, and that means you are on point as a team tonight, and everybody was getting in a mix. You're doing a great job on the defensive end, and you're figuring it out, right? And so I think, this is exciting. This team is gelling, if they can keep this going into the playoffs and keep this mix. And I think the one thing they found out tonight, they could play man-to-man defense, right?
Yeah, they did a great job man-to-man, and they really stifled Keystone Oaks when Keystone Oaks would make their runs when the Chargers went into that zone defense.
In the zone, yeah. And a little bit of their full court pressure, because Keystone Oaks was able to, find some seams and make some adjustments. But yeah, that man-to-man defense was terrific, especially in the second half tonight, and a big job by the Chargers defense to communicate all night, be in help defense, be in the gaps, contest at the rim and rebound the basketball.
Well, we'll wrap it up here. The Chargers, we said it a couple times, victorious over the Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles. They split the series with Keystone Oaks this year, each team defending their home court, as a lot of the teams are doing in this section in 3A. But Chargers win 59-52 over Keystone Oaks, and they await the pairings meetings. Regular season basketball not over, though, for OLSH. The girls in action tomorrow up at Eden Christian. We will not bring you that one live, but they are in action up at Eden Christian if you want to head on up there and watch that one. It's a non-section game. Coach Don wants to get them some action and get them ready for the playoffs. But both the teams will be waiting the pairings meeting on Monday, and we'll talk to you when we find out when that is. Don't forget, it costs money to put the playoff games on. We got to pay fees to the broadcast those. So get in touch with OLSH and see if you want to contribute and help out and be a sponsor. We'd surely appreciate it. I want to thank everybody involved. First off, the cameraman, Matt Stanziola, normally the guy in the truck with all sending you all the pictures and the graphics and everything, but he jumped onto the camera tonight, did a great job. Christian Harbaugh sitting alongside, kind of had one foot in the truck and one foot with the microphone on here, and did a great job there. I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Time and date to be determined. Chargers win 59-52, and we'll see you next week, sometime, someplace, right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.